Ken Trahan with Lenny Vangilder with our first NBC weekend preview, and many things on the agenda. The Hornets at home tonight against the Portland Trailblazers. 7-game losing streak, and they've earned every one of those losses, and it's been ugly and getting uglier, Lenny. And certainly they're missing players, but it's inexcusable to perform the way they did against the Bulls.
Well, obviously Chicago's a very good team, maybe the best team in the Eastern Conference, and when you have a good team against a not-so-good team, you're going to see nights like that. But for a while there, Wednesday night, watching that game, I had to wonder, were the Hornets going to outscore what the Saints put up against the Colts? I don't, it was that bad. I mean, it took them till near the end of the third quarter to top the 40-point mark. It was really, an offensive embarrassment, to say the least.
And if it weren't for Marco Bellinelli hitting a 3-ball as time expired, they would have had a franchise low in the regular season for point score, but they did. The Trailblazers in town tonight, Monty Williams' former team, and this is another good Western team, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it will be, and it's going to remain that way, and you're getting ready to face a Mardi Gras road trip coming up. They're going to be gone for 6 games in a row. It's going to overlap the All-Star break, including, in about a week and a half, the Hornets only back-to-back-to-back of the season. Now, granted, there's a lot of young guys with some, seemingly fresh legs out there, but still, that's going to be a grind, and a lot of teams have dealt with it well, and other teams not so well.
The latest LSU player, or soon-to-be former LSU player, if you will, to question the game plan of the national championship game is Jordan Jefferson. He talks to an Atlanta radio station and talks about the fact that they had plays that they didn't run. Their plan and their preparation wasn't good or as good as Alabama's. And this is no revelation, but this is like the third or fourth guy to say this. Are you surprised that we're hearing this frequently?
Yeah, a little bit. Usually players will, especially at a high level, will stand behind their coaches, but obviously this is a unique situation. The guys you're hearing from are primarily seniors who aren't coming back. So obviously there's the frustration that they did not get a chance to go out with a national championship. And basically, unless they, were 50-year guys that were redshirts in 2007, this is, the first group of LSU players not to win a national championship in a decade. They won in 03, they won in 07. This would have been a chance to keep that 4-year string together. And obviously I think they felt like, rightfully or wrongfully so, that they were the better team, at least based on beating Alabama and Tuscaloosa. And what happened. It's a type of thing that it's going to take a game into next season probably for exactly what happened on January 9th for Tiger Nation, if you will, to put that behind them.
Do you suspect that this has hurt recruiting in lieu of the losses they suffered prior to signing day?
I think so. You can't. Still, they managed to sign a good class, not a great class, not in the top 10. You would think, based on past history and coming off of this type of season, that they would be in a position to sign another top 10 class, especially with a good talent base in Louisiana this year. They didn't get that done. So if you're going to chalk it up to something, that's easily the most logical thing to point to.
The Louisiana High School State Wrestling Championships taking place Saturday all morning, afternoon, and evening, and Sunday all morning, afternoon, and then the finals in the evening at 6 p.m. And you have as many as 7 local schools that have chances at state championships. In Division I, Brother Martin, Jesuit, Rummel, St. Paul's, all with a shot will finish in the top 5. In Division II, Holy Cross very clearly has a shot, battling Turlings Catholic there. In Division III, Thomas Jefferson and John Curtis both have shots. This will be a full house at the Pontchartrain Center. The sport continues to grow, and it's great to have this event back here.
It really is. And I understand the LHSAA trying to spread events around the state, but clearly the stronghold of wrestling is in the New Orleans area, and that is where this event belongs. And in my mind, champions will be crowned this weekend, but that is the biggest story of the weekend, is the event is back where it belongs at the Pontchartrain Center, where it's played to packed houses for several years now.
And of course, as mentioned, it gets underway Saturday morning at 9 a.m. The wrestling starts Sunday morning at 8 a.m. $10 per session, $35 for the entire event, with a lot of prominent local kids and schools participating, and it's a record number of wrestlers this year, over 750, according to Jim Ravanack, the chairman of the event, as this sport continues to take a very strong hold in Louisiana. So get out to the Pontchartrain Center. And if you can't, you can follow a live blog, live chat of the entire event, start to finish, right here at sportsnola.com, as we've done for the past 3 years. That's sportsnola.com. Make sure you are there, and don't miss Sports Nola TV Monday night, 6 p.m. on WHNO Channel 20. Lenny, as always, a pleasure. Have a great weekend.
Same to you. We'll see you Monday.
All right, this has been the first NBC Weekend Preview. For Lenny Vangilder, I'm Ken Trahan. God bless.